So here it is, my entry into the 2021 Great Guitar Build-Off. There were some pretty good challenges in building this guitar, but at the end of it all, I have to say I really enjoyed the process, and I'm really happy with the guitar that I have. In the beginning, I stated what wood I was going to use. That changed a little bit. I didn't end up using the lace wood for the fretboard. I had two chances at it, and both of them kind of blew up. And so I had to pivot and think of something else. And I had more of this flame maple left over, so I decided to make my fretboard out of that, and I'm very happy that I did. I also used Padauk in the inlays for the dots. Talked about that in the videos, which I think really popped with this, and with the headstock looks really, really great. I ended up making two necks. Kind of had a problem with the first one, so decided that, well, good just isn't good enough for the neck. I want it to be right. So I did that, and I really, really, really like the outcome of this neck. In particular, the truss rod cover, which I've never seen one myself on a Fender style guitar. Of course, on plenty of other style guitars where they have a flat cover there, but yeah, that one turned out really, really well, and my favorite part of it, even though it's something that's really not that significant, but it's unique and I really like it. I'm also happy that I didn't use any stain, which I said I was going to. I was worried that the flaming maple wouldn't pop as much as it is, but the more that the lacquer seems to be settling and curing, the more I see that figuring coming up, both in the fretboard and in the body. So that I'm really, really happy with. The arm contour, again, was a pretty good challenge. After consulting with my wood expert Dan, decided to make a cut and bevel it and join it together, and that turned out pretty well. You can still see a bit of the line there, but in terms of overall satisfaction, I'm pretty darn satisfied with it. And the back looks pretty good as well. We got my cover there that matches with the sapele, and so yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Quite happy that I accepted the challenge and decided to take part in this contest. So you probably want to hear it played. Well, I'm gonna go downstairs and hand the guitar over to my good friend Dan Parker, who is going to demonstrate just how good this guitar sounds. I hope that sounded as good to you as it did to me. I absolutely love the sound of these pickups. Travis did a tremendous job on them, and I couldn't be happier. So at this point, it's all done, and just want to put out a few thank yous. First and foremost to my daughter Leah. Love you so much. She was the one that did all the editing of the video, put it all together, did the music, all of that, and without her, I would have just been a mess. So I can't thank her enough. I also have to thank my sister Linda, who took the pictures that you'll see on the thumbnails and on Instagram, which I'll have a link down below for that. And of course, Travis Taylor at Reno Fin Guitars for making these amazing pickups. He also made a video for me that showed how he made these particular pickups. I'll put a link in the description down below as well. And some very, very important people. Also have to thank Ben Crow for being the founder and initiator of this whole Great Guitar Build-Off. It is something that is pretty amazing to be a part of, and I'm very proud to have done so. Also, the other influencer that I have is the guys at Texas Toast, and Matt and Chris have done a lot of videos that have shown me quite a few things. So between Ben Crow and the guys at Texas Toast, I've learned quite a bit and have been inspired to try things and do things that I probably would have shied away from. So a big thank you to them, and I hope that at some point in the hopefully not too distant future that I will get to visit both of their locations and attend classes with them to learn even more. I think that would be pretty spectacular to be able to do that, and I look forward to doing so. As for next year, I have decided that I will build a guitar for charity. I was privileged enough yesterday to be involved in a motorcycle ride for the Military Police Fund for Blind Children, and met some amazing people along the ride, and at the end of it met one of the recipients of the fund, just an amazing young boy, Isaac, and couldn't be happier to be taking part with that charity. So I'm already thinking about what I'm going to do, probably keeping it pretty simple. I want it to be a really nice guitar that will raise the most amount of funds, because I think it's a really, really worthwhile cause to do something like that. And that's what I'm going to do for next year's competition. So that's it for me and my sidekick. See you next time.